Ex-NBA star issues warning to WNBA players over Caitlin Clark controversy. The Fever sensation was recently voted 9th among all WNBA guards in 2025 All-Star Game voting, leading many to believe her opponents are holding a grudge against her because of her popularity. Three-time NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas has slammed WNBA players for their treatment towards Caitlin Clark amid the constant negativity being directed her way. The Indiana Fever sensation has endured a tough time of late, both on and off the court, having first picked up a left quad injury that ruled her out for 5 games before sustaining a left groin injury just 11 days after her return. Just 7 days after her return, already this year, Clark has missed 7 of the Fever's 16 regular season games at the same time. At the same time, she has become the center of a number of controversies involving fellow WNBA players, having been the subject of some harsh treatment on the court and being told that she is only where she is now thanks to her long-term rival, Angel Reese. Conspiracy theories have also been spouted about her. Last week, Clark was placed 9th in the WNBA All-Star Game balloting, leading to outrage amongst the WNBA world. In stark contrast, she topped the fan voting while also claiming 3rd position in media balloting. ESPN's Dick Vitale lashed out at Clark's peers for placing her so low in the rankings, accusing them of pure jealousy of the 23-year-old. And now Arenas has become the latest basketball personality to have his say on the situation. The longtime Washington Wizards legend believes that WNBA players need to be more thankful for Clark, citing how the #1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft has helped to bring millions of new eyeballs onto the league and everything else that comes with it. Y'all are eating cause of her, Arenas said on a recent episode of his Gil's Arena podcast. This is what you wanted. This is what you needed. We are not watching you for your talent. Someone came in that everybody wants to watch. Kids and everybody. Now we can see your talents because the spotlight is finally on you. Clark has become one of the most popular athletes in the world within the space of just a couple of years after emerging from the college basketball scene into the professional game, helped by the fact she broke a number of records in her rookie campaign with the Indiana Fever. As a result, the WNBA has seen a drastic rise in its TV ratings and attendances, meaning a further influx of money into the league as more paying punters flock to catch a glimpse of Clark in action. It isn't just those behind the scenes who are benefiting, however, with players also expected to see a jump in their salaries, with the league said to be currently negotiating a new collective bargaining agreement. Without Clark, though, it's fair to say that the WNBA might not be in the same predicament. That was proven earlier this season when attendances and TV ratings reportedly plummeted by over 50% while she was out injured. On her triumphant return for Indiana against the New York Liberty last month, there was a significant rebound in TV ratings, with the match averaging 2.2 million viewers, match prior to Clark's injury, according to USA Today. The gym was quiet. Just the faint sound of basketballs bouncing, sneakers squeaking, and a faint hum of tension in the air. But when former NBA legend Allen Iverson stepped into the studio for his podcast segment, the energy changed. He wasn't here to throw shade. He wasn't here to play politics. He was here to send a warning. I'm telling y'all, some of these WNBA players better recognize what Caitlin Clark really is. You don't gotta love her, but disrespect her, that's gonna cost you. And with that, the fire was lit. The Caitlin Clark conundrum. Since being drafted, 1 overall by the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark hasn't just played basketball. She's ignited debate, restructured media coverage, and single-handedly shifted public attention to a league starving for spotlight. But her arrival has been anything but smooth. She's been the recipient of hard fouls, subtle cold shoulders, all-star game controversy, and a constant stream of microaggressions online and on the hardwood. What should have been a red carpet entrance has often felt like an obstacle course. Some of it, Clark understands. Rookie hazing is part of the game. But some of it smells like envy. It reeks of gatekeeping. And that's what has Iverson and other retired NBA voices raising eyebrows. Iverson's message, don't bite the hand that builds the house. Iverson, the cultural icon who once redefined basketball swagger and has no problem calling it how he sees it. His message was blunt. Y'all say you want people to watch, you want the money to go up, you want more eyes, and now when someone brings all that up, you act like it's a problem? He didn't name names, but the implications were clear. Clark's explosive popularity, which includes sold-out arenas, skyrocketing merchandise sales, and more media exposure than any WNBA player in recent memory has also made her a target. She didn't ask for that crown, Iverson continued. Y'all put it on her when she started dropping bombs from the logo. And now you mad at her for wearing it? The veterans versus the rookie? The tension isn't one-sided. Many WNBA vets have worked in relative obscurity, grinding for years in overseas leagues just to make a living. Suddenly, a rookie walks in, signs million-dollar endorsements, gets national coverage, and becomes the face of the league. It's understandable. The emotions are raw, real, and human. But as Iverson pointed out, gatekeeping isn't growth. You don't gotta love her, he said, but respect what she's doing. Respect what she's bringing. If she wins, the whole league wins. Candace Parker's subtle co-sign. Following Iverson's clip going viral, another voice chimed in. Candace Parker, the future Hall of Famer, now balancing TV duties and motherhood, took a more measured tone. It's not about protecting Caitlyn as a person. It's about protecting what she represents. She's a doorway. You can either slam it shut or help others walk through it. It was the same idea, different delivery, but the message was echoing. Don't kill the momentum. Use it. Inside the Fever locker room, inside the Fever's own locker room, Clark's teammates have walked a delicate tightrope. Some have backed her fiercely, like Aaliyah Boston, who's built a genuine rapport with the rookie sharpshooter. Others have been more passive, even cold. There are whispers of jealousy, of brand resentment. There's, of locker room hierarchies being disturbed. But the reality remains. Caitlin Clark didn't break the system. She exposed it. A system where the WNBA's best were underpaid, undermarketed, and underrecognized. A system where it took one lightning rod of attention to force a reevaluation of how women's basketball is consumed. And now that it's happening, the league stands at a crossroads. The warning underneath the words Iverson's message wasn't just about Clark, it was about legacy. Look, I remember when they said I was ruining the league with tattoos and braids, and then everybody copied it. Caitlyn's changing the game right now. You'll push that away. You ride with it. In essence, he's reminding WNBA players that cultural shifts aren't clean. They're messy. They come with criticism, fear, even loss of control. But they also bring growth. And to shun the wave that Clark is creating, that's not just short-sighted, it's self-sabotage. The bigger picture, no one player can fix the WNBA. Not Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese, not even a retired legend with words of wisdom. But culture is contagious, and the tone the league sets now could define its next decade. If it becomes a place where young stars are embraced, celebrated, and challenged the right way, it'll thrive. If it becomes a battleground of bitterness, resentment, and media spin, the revolution might still happen, but not everyone will survive it. Final buzzer. Time to choose. The WNBA stands on the edge of something massive. Record-breaking viewership, new expansion teams, corporate empowerment, and Caitlin Clark, whether you love her, hate her, or don't fully get the hype, is part of that. So the question isn't, should the WNBA protect Caitlin Clark? It's, will the WNBA protect itself from collapsing under the weight of its own progress? Thanks to Iverson's warning, at least someone's saying it out loud.